Hello everyone, welcome back to AllTheMods 9 to the skies. So, today I want to show a few bits that I've done. First off, I've added a few abilities. And this is crazy coincidence, right? But I got myself a bucket of tropical fish. And it took me flipping ages to find a trader that was trading for fish. There's a reason for this, by the way, but... And then, as I was preparing stuff, you can see over there I've got an occultism ritual ready and waiting. This dude turned up with pufferfish, so we're gonna do the same. We're gonna grab those because pufferfish pretty good, I think. Oh, we need a bunch of those. Anyway, we've got a load of buckets of stuff now. I was gonna put some fish down there as well, so yeah. Anyway, I need to get rid of these dudes. One sec. Right, there we go. I politely asked them to leave, and they did. I need to do my ability bottle. Ability. That's a what? There's a... Okay, I did that completely wrong. Ability. Okay, maybe it's in my backpack. Oh, it is. There it is. So if you open this up, you can see... So you have to make one of these. They're relatively easy to make. But if you open it up, you can see I've added bone mealer 5. Fertility, that's the thing that's really screwing me up right now. So I'm actually going to just remove that for now. I don't know, did that take some of my levels? I wasn't watching. But anyway, I'm removing fertility for now because I'm lagging like mad over here. The whole reason this has happened over here is because I had the bone meal on. So I could stand here and I could get loads of, well, I could get a bit more Imperium. But this also happened and I forgot that I'd be underneath and all of these were making stuff. So I did make a flamethrower from Mechanism. So if I show you that recipe, you put some hydrogen in here and you can use the flamethrower. And I'm going to use this for now, just because I need to thin the herd, as it were. Holy heck. I didn't realise that they'd eaten all of the grass in here. Anyway, I got a load of grass seed, because I recently needed some grass for some reason, so... It's probably better just to leave that. But anyway, yeah, we can put a couple of these back down for now. So I'm just going to put one of each. Bit of a Noah's Ark situation going on right there. But, yeah. So I've done a couple of bits between episodes, which I will go over in a second. Yoinker, let's get all of the stuff out of here. Sheep, pig, cow, sheep, phantom. Okay, we don't want the phantom, but yeah, there we go. So we've put all of these back down. Now, one of the main things was a little bit of a tidy up task because it was annoying me. And that is, I've done a little tiny bit with Apotheosis enchanting. Now, this is stupidly easy to set up. You need to make hell shelves. So if I do hell shelf, I've made a couple of the infused ones. But all you need here is potions of regen. And the rest is really easy for us to get. So I'll show you how I made the potions of regen. I used one of these potion brewers. So this is literally the setup you need for the potion brewer. And all I did was get it to output to the top. With this bit. You need to do that after you've already got one potion of regen, because you need to set the drawer. But yeah, there you go. That's done now. So we got loads of potions of regen. And you use the potions of regen to make house shelves. These aren't even the upgraded versions. But then you use the upgraded versions, so these ones. In fact, I think I can put these 4 in. Okay, one at a time it is. But we need to do one at a time. We need 15 of these anyway later on. So that's the plan right there. Done. Anyway, you make some of these infused hell shelves, and then you can use them to make an enchantment library. And that's all I did right there. Enchanting table, ender chest. And it is so useful because if I open up my, like that. If I open up applied energistics and I do book, there's no longer like a redonkulous, like it looks like this beforehand. Because I'm getting loads from over here. from the marine fisher actually gets you some enchanted books. Really good for that, to be fair. I noticed that we got a load. Oh, and there's nautilus shells as well. Oh, that's a good point. I think right here, I'm getting rid of leather boots, any fishing rods, and any bows, because the marine fisher does get us all of those. I'm using a fuzzy card right here, meaning it doesn't matter what, you know, if it's got enchantments or whatever. It's just been in all of the bows, the fishing rods, and the leather boots. Okay, we need to be really like hot on it with this this bow here, because we don't want to delete it basically. But yeah, there you go. So that was pretty good. We got ourselves the enchantment library. Oh, and I didn't even tell you what I'm using it for. This is the enchantment library. It looks a bit different. I think it might be because you can't see the top of it, but I stuck it here, and all I did was say, here's 2 types of books. For some reason, it wasn't doing one of the books. I can't remember which one. But again, we've got a fuzzy card in there. So it's just sending all of the enchanted books straight into this enchantment library. And if you open up the enchantment library, you can get all of these different things. And the best part is, for example, we've got Vorpal 2 right there. So if you do shift click, it gives you the highest Vorpal you can get. And then shift click on, like, oh, I don't know, where's a mending? Shift click on mending, and it gives you mending on the same book. So you can combine books in here, like, really easily. So good. We might need to do that at some point. I forgot about this, but I actually set up a new hyperbox. I forgot I did this between episodes. I apologise. I know I keep doing things between episodes, and you guys don't seem to like me doing that. But I don't know. I was how do I say? I was just I turned my brain off a little bit and just did some stuff. This is something that I did in the original All the Mods. And I'm only doing this right here because I thought it was funny, and someone gave me a tip, which is, why don't you use the same modular router for, you know, the same thing. Anyway, what we've got in here is, we've got the breaker module from modular routers, and to make that, you literally put a pickaxe with a blank module, and that's it. But if you enchant the pickaxe before you put it on the blank module, so say we had this diamond pickaxe, right? And we enchanted it with Boon of Earth, which is what I have done. And I've enchanted it, I'll tell you what, I'll show you there. Boon of Earth, Auto Smelt, and Efficiency. So those 3 things right there are being applied when it's mining this stone. And what Boon of Earth does is, every so often when it mines, actually I think it might say if you do Boon. I've actually got it on my pickaxe, but there you go. Ores may be found when mining stone. So what this is what's happening here is kind of interesting. I might set up a few more of these. Although this might be really laggy. I know on servers you can't really do this because it's stupidly laggy. But what's happening here is, this is placing the stone in front of it. And because of auto smelt, I think you can use silk touch as well, by the way. But because of auto smelt, it is literally mining the stone and bringing it into itself, because that's how that's how silk touch and auto smelt works, and that's how the breaker module works. When it mines something, it tries to put it in the buffer. Now, it's mining the stone, and then I've got a placer module that's placing another one in front of it. So it literally places a piece of stone, and then it breaks the piece of stone, picking up the piece of stone. But because of Boon of Earth, every so often, in fact, if I remove this collector right here, and I just stand right here, you'll see, there you go, we've just got a platinum ore. Every so often, it gives you all of these things. By the way, bauxite ore. We could get some of the ores, like the actual ores from Forcecraft, which I don't think you're supposed to be able to get. Like the immersive engineering stuff, you're definitely not meant to get, are you? But I'm getting them, so why not? Even create zinc, we've got that now. Like gold ore, like more sapphire. So if I go to ores, I've got a ridiculous amount. I might need to do something about this if I'm honest, but for now we've got so much storage because we set that up already. Yeah. Oh, we're even getting uranium from Mechanism itself. That's kind of cool, actually. Hammer it down if you wanted. or you could just smelt it up, which is good. Oh, at least they've unified that. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that's kind of all I did between episodes, I believe. I don't think I did anything else. I don't think so. No, I didn't. Cool. Right. Anyway, today... Oh, no, I did do something. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, I left out a water bee. So I was fishing for... I wanted to get the prismarine bees because I know they've got a weather tolerance of any. But did you know water bees also have a weather tolerance of any? So I did capture 2 water bees before I got a second prismarine bee. And by the way, all you do for that is you use a... Oh, I voided it off because of this thing. Damn it. I used just a really good... Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, actually, I do remember doing this now. It was a fishing rod, and I made the one from Mystical because it's the only other one I could find. So I was fishing for a while, and every so often you get a bee out of it. And you can see that. I think if you do fishing rod, like this, and then you go across, maybe you can see it. Yeah, there you go, bee fishing. So you can get a chance of getting a Patrick bee, an oily bee. I've got loads of oily bees now, which is annoying. You can get a prismarine bee, a water bee, and a sponge bee. So I've got literally loads of the oily bees, the water bees, and the sponge bees, which are literally the ones I don't really need right now. But I did get 2 water bees, so I started breeding those up, and because of the weather tolerance of any, and I left 2 of them out here. And if you just leave them out when it's raining and stuff... Oh, I took all of the sunflowers away from Teru for a bit and let it rain. And, yeah, they turned into Metaternal, like, really quickly. I don't know why, but we just left them for a while out here. And both of them turned it into, like, the Metaternal. Meaning that they work during the day and during the night. You just leave them out. That's how you get that one. Weather tolerance, any guy I got from these guys. And then the last thing was I actually went and got some Kamakazi Bees. Pop in here. And I put the Kamakazi Bees through here. I've added like a timer, and you can just put a lever on, and every 4 seconds it's just going to use any of the, you know what, let's get that Kamakazi Bee. Kamakazi Bee. Okay, bee cage. Water bees, ender bee. I swear I had a Kamakazi Bee. Maybe I left it there. I probably did. Anyway, what we could do is we could put some of these water bees in. So I'll just put 1 in for now. I'll show you. So this will just go, there you go, squish it, goes through, gets put into all of these. And then I've set up the ultimate pipe to just pull out the gene samples that we want, which is any, very high, and Metaternal. So there we go. And that should be getting us a bunch. Now, what I also did was I put it on 2 bees. So very high, any, Metaternal, I put on these 2 bees here. And then I just bred them for like ages, and I got loads of these bees. In fact, I'm going to put these in. These are all adult, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode, but the whole reason I'm not using the bee incubator to grow my bees from child to like adult is because I don't have any honey. If I did the route that everyone else is probably going to take with the seeds, the honey seeds, because honey seeds are absolutely amazing, I would probably have done the honey in here instead, so the honey treats. If you didn't know, if you add honey treats to a child bee, it becomes an adult bee, and you need 20 honey treats. So that's the whole reason that where is it? The other one that I've got, so this one over here. That's the whole reason we've got this, where they pop in here, they fly around for a bit, they grow up, they get caught, and then they get sent to, wow, our system. That's the whole reason I did that. There's no other reason. Yeah. Oh, before I forget as well, another thing. I changed this, so now Inferium is just going straight into this. Everyone sent me like loads of comments about this. I had a few people that said, why don't you set up the RF Tools... Whoops. RF Tools Utility Crafter for it, and I did. I don't know what happened there. They probably didn't watch to the end of the episode, which is fair. And I also set up the Insanium block. I know a load of people had also commented about this. I did lose a load of my clips where I was making the Insanium Bees, but I did make the Insanium Bees between episodes. That's why I was like trying to bone meal all of that, like Inferium, and where all of my animals went absolutely mental on each other. And yeah, we got loads of these, but it took flipping ages because I don't have like a really good Inferium setup. I ended up taking all of the Inferium out of my mob farm as well, so got that going for us now. But anyway, I got these Insanium Bees, which are awesome. We already have like an insane amount of Insanium. Yeah, we got like nearly 500 and it's going up really quickly. That is good though, because if I have a look in here, I've actually been updating all of these. I made a block upgrade, whatever you call it. I made one of these for both of these. These are both on the same right now. So I've got a Gamma. Now the Gamma is great because it acts as a simulation upgrade. Obviously it would be great if we got an Omega, but we don't have all of the resources yet. And yeah, then we've got a block one, so it makes blocks instead. And then this is actually a heated centrifuge, which is different. This works on blocks. And right here I can put some bottles. That's not how you spell it. Bottles. Oh, hello. I didn't put any augments in this. I was supposed to. Component. I mean, for now, we can just put a draconic one in. I'm sure that'll be good enough, right? Yeah, there you go. That's a lot quicker. So these should be being pulled out and put into our system. So we should get like a bunch more honey out of this. Just need to keep this stocked with glass bottles. I'll figure out a way of doing that later on. It's all good. So yeah, this is getting us like, there you go. It's doing the block form instead, and you get like loads more for it. Yeah, I think that's all I did in here. The only thing is I also got the Insanium Bees with very high NE Metaternal, and I turned my Draconic Bees into very high NE Metaternal as well. And the way you do that is you grab the 3 traits, 2, 3, you put it on a, what do you call it, honey treat. So if I grab a honey treat, let's quickly craft one of these, there you go. So you put these on just like this, and then that is a very high NE and Metaternal honey treat. So you can grab this, and it used to be that you could just feed this to the bee in world, but now you can't do that, I don't think, but you have to do it in a bee incubator. So if I had a bee, so like one of these, for example, so if I do bee, what's a bee that we might need a lot of? We'll probably need a good amount of oil later on, maybe, who knows. But you can put this in like this, and that is going to turn this from a productivity high, weather tolerance none, behavior diurnal, to any metaternal and very high right there. Yeah, there you go. Right, anyway, that's enough bees. I know some people don't really like bees, so I'm going to not talk about them now. What I am going to talk about is occultism. And we're going to summon the Elder Guardian. So this is the Elder Guardian. I think this is the one that I'm supposed to do. Where's my book? There it is. So actually, if we do this, Heart of the Sea, I wanted to do this Possessed Elder Guardian, which has a chance at dropping a, wait, what does it say there? The Possessed Elder Guardian will drop at least 1 Nautilus shell when killed. Also can drop Heart of the Seas as a common drop. And the common drops. Okay, got ya. So basically, I want to nab one of these, right? And we're going to put it in a jar, because then we can get some Heart of the Seas. I think that would be the best way of doing it without doing any mystical stuff. That is the whole reason that I wanted to get a bucket of tropical fish, or a bucket of fish, basically. So I'm going to grab a couple of blocks. So I'm going to do it over here. I think this should be in range of the thing over here. But the way you do it, you do that, and it says starting to summon the Possessed Elder Guardian. I'm going to plonk that in there. There is a fish, and I killed a fish. Now this should start up. If I did everything right. I might have done this wrong, to be fair. Oh, it's doing it. Oh, yeah. Right, I need a yoinker. I definitely need a yoinker. Because I'm going to yoink the Elder Guardian. And then what I'm going to do is... Oh, I have to set up the capturing or whatever it is. The R's thing again. Okay, we have to wait for this now. Right, last one. I did remember that you can time in the bottle the middle block. And it makes this like super quick. So if you're having a time with it, then just, yeah, time in the bottle. Where are you going to spawn? Oh, there you are. Oh, no, come here. No, no, come here. Got ya. Okie dokie, right. Need to set this back up over here, don't I? So I need a jar for one thing. Ow. So do one of those, do one of those. This is now running. If anything gets in this little area right here, I should probably build out a little bit. I'm going to risk it. It's probably not a great idea, is it? But we could do this, and then it's caught in there. Perfect. So now I can grab this, and I can plonk this. I don't know. Let's put it here for now. So hopefully that gets us some Heart of the Seas, because I think that is one of the drops that it can do, right? So fingers crossed we get Heart of the Seas. And we need 4 Heart of the Seeds, by the way, for an Omega upgrade. Omega upgrade. So we'll do next on this. All we're missing is the Heart of the Seas. We need some honey bottles. And we need, actually, not that much draconic dust right there. That's pretty good. Not too bad right there. So another thing I got was the Thunder Forge leg guards. I've already swapped out my helmet. So these are almost the last things that we need. We need some better boots. If we can get some really good enchantment boots. And I forgot Apotheosis is a thing. So we should probably ignore all of this and make another set later on with Apotheosis stuff on it. Or actually, can we... Yeah, we can actually reforge these, can't we? So that's pretty good. Anyway, there we go. So now we've got some even better stuff right there. Rebounding, what the heck does that do? Melee attackers find themselves much farther away. I love that. That's amazing. Brilliant. It's got mending, unbreaking, all of that sort of stuff. Nice. Right, what do we do today then? So we've got all of that done. We've got a load of mystical essence and everything now. So I've actually got... where is it? So I've got all of the seeds. So if I do seeds, I've got all of the netherite, or nether star seeds. We could potentially do 18 more of the nitro seeds. Although we need some more blaze rods apparently. Okie dokie. Should probably set up an automation for the energy condensers at some point. So let me grab... Oh, we need some gems, don't we? The Zycraft gems, wherever they've gone. Yeah, these ones. Are these used for anything? That is a good question, right? Because if they're not used for anything, what we can do is just export them into one of these things. So I'll do this. It might be easier, by the way, for us to, instead of doing that. Wait, can we use the transmutation thingy? Transmutation interface. I don't actually really know how this works. Let's try and get the term. Oh, red matter block. Is red matter a lot? Yeah, we need polonium. Poop. But to be fair, everything else on here looks fine. We could do all of this. Even the unobtainium is really easy. I did have a comment from somebody, by the way, saying that you could put all of the things in the same. So, you know, like we've got, if I do this, we've got an allthemods block. You can put vibranium and unobtainium in the same ore laser, so you only need one ore laser overall. And that is clever, and I didn't really know that you could do that, if I'm honest. So thank you for the comment. That will save a load of people from making like ridiculous amounts of lasers like I've done. Like these 4, they look cool, but if you only need one, I'd suggest only making one, if I'm honest. The other thing is, I think it's like over 100 and I think it's 128 or something of these laser drills that you can have on one laser base. So if you were going to do it, and you want to go like ham, yeah, you could do that. You could put 128 or whatever around it. You do need to power the ones that are in the middle with modular routers, so I'm not going to show you how to do that. There's plenty of tutorials out there to do that. But yeah, there we go. As I said, I'm not really sure what we should be moving on to now. Let me have a look. I was going to do this, wasn't I? Mega transmutation interface. Interesting. What does this thing do? Transmutation tablet 2. Okay. I could do that, I think. I can make the interface, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you take these and you just craft them up, right? I swear I made one of these. I don't know where it's gone. It might be in my backpack. Oh, it is. There it is. So let's make one of these. I actually don't know what this does, so it'll be interesting to see what this does. Oh, hello. That's not where I meant to put you. That's the annoying thing about the elevators. So, okay. Alchemy Mastery Card. How do you make that? Alchemy Mastery Card. Okay, you just need some red matter. Okay, we should try and get to red matter then. This is kind of leading me towards maybe doing some mechanism. We should do some mechanism soon. Now, is there any worlds that we can go to? So there's no Twilight Forest in this pack, I don't think. Twilight. There's no Blue Skies. No, there isn't. There's the ones from Blood Magic, I guess. But they don't count as... I know they're different dimensions, but they don't count, in my opinion. So, there's no Eternal Day dimension. Which is fine, because we can set up an Eternal Day if we wanted to. In fact, let's have a go at doing that today. I did it in All the Mods 9 No Frills, but... and I made a couple of shorts on it, so... Eternal... No, it's not called that. It's called the Sunrise Tablet. So, oh, that does mean we need the Blazing Arch. Okay. Let's bookmark this, and we'll try and do this. Wait, did I even see what this does? Stored items. So can we get blaze rods? Set amount in stock. 2, 5, no. How many is it for a full draw? Let's have a look. Okay, it just says 2k. Okay, if we do cactus, 2048. 2048. Oh, you're not allowed to do that. Okay, it needs to just be a stack. Oh. Okay, I don't know how this works. We'll have to figure that one out later. Right, I am going to automate again. Yeah, I like automating stuff, don't I? So I'm going to automate the phyto down here. And apparently these are just the description is bugged. So I've always thought that this processing energy and the base energy is not as good as the processing energy and the base energy of the Twinite one. So the Shellite, I always thought it was better. I did some testing at one point and it was better, so it's weird, isn't it? But apparently it's not better. The Twinite one is just overall better, which makes sense, I guess. Yeah, this is just gonna pump out a load of sunflowers. Although saying that, I didn't make the best component, so why don't I get one of those on the go? I was like, I don't really need this to be that quick, if I'm honest, but I don't know, I feel like we should make the best component if we can. Just double the speed of this. We should get a load of sunflowers. Now, the whole reason I'm doing this is because I actually want to use the sunflowers for the Tablet of Sunrise. So what I might do is get this to pull, so have a puller upgrade, and then have a drawer right next to it. Oh, we've got loads of living wood and living rock right there. That's pretty good. Oh, hello. There you go. So that should just make us like a ton of sunflowers over and over. So if I get a drawer, I don't know how we're going to connect this up to our system. How do you reckon we should do it? Kind of need it over there, don't we? So we could move this. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this really quickly. We're going to put this over here somewhere, and then we've got access underneath, like right here. We've got access to some cables. Yeah, plan. Okay, right. Let me cable this up. Right, there we go. So we got a storage bus that's going to go right there. I'm going to put a drawer down just like that. I'm going to put the sunflowers in, and then I'm just going to lock it like that. So now we should, theoretically, produce sunflowers. We should have 11. If I take those 11 out, it takes them out of the drawer right there. Perfect. Perfect. Right there. So we could just put this on top like that. I wonder if we can just get this to push and pull from this. And then we don't need the cyclic upgrade. Okay, I'm going to try that. Linkage amplifiers. We need one more of these. Oh, we're out of soul sand. That can be easily rectified, can't it? We just go over here and nick the soul sand out of this. I don't know why this is backed up. Oh, because this is making way more than it's using now. Because it's getting loads of sand. Anyway, right. Let's pop back down here. Make one of those. There you go. Go off and make me another. Now, this will be hella quick if we put some phyto grow in this. We could probably go nick some, actually, from this setup over here. I love, by the way, the fact that I automated phyto grow, and I automated making some of this stuff right here, the appetite, the day before, or at least the video for it came out the day before they added appetite to the sieving. That was just hilarious. I was like, oh, perfect timing, Pilpoh, as usual. Anyway, I'm gonna pop this down in here, and that should be like making, how many is that? Does that make 5 at a time? Flipping heck. Fire grow is extremely potent, apparently. Anyway, from this we can pull. What the heck is that? It does that every so often when you've got this open. Puller. Might need some range upgrades on this, but let me do pull from here into here. And it does say out of range. Brilliant. No, wait, sorry. Range upgrades. Hopefully we just need 8. I don't think there's more than 8 blocks away, is it? There you go, in range. So that should keep this now stocked with sunflowers. This over here is making us a ton of sunflowers. And if we do sunflower, there we go, loads. We just need the blazing archwood. Blazing? Yeah, this thing. So that comes. Oh, we can use the manipulation essence. That's actually a useful use for it, because we've already got it set up here, so we can make one of those. There you go. This is way easier than sieving for it. Although we could probably have just got the market up and running. We need to do that at some point. Anyway, yeah, from moss blocks you can get like a bunch of stuff. We need to do that for source berries, unless you can just. Nope, by the looks of it, that's the only place you can get it from. So we will need to do some moss blocks at some point. But for now, we've got some blazing archwood saplings right here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Thank you. And that gave us a bunch more. The reason we needed that is because the blazing archwood and the sunflower you can make into one of these tablet of sunrise. Use this on a ritual brazier and it sets the time to day. So you just keep it day basically. I did see someone actually made a better version of it than the one that I did in my Let's Play, but we'll have to see. I'm going to use their design if I can. Right. It looks like... Oh, I like this. Okay, right. What I'm going to do is, first off, obviously, modular router. Thank you very much. Just get a couple of these. Just need the one. I'm going to put that so it's facing this ritual brazier. So it's the same thing that we just used over in this direction. So this thing. So ritual brazier right there. That's got the tablet of containment. Now the way that I did it, I don't know if this is the proper way to do it. The change that I saw was it's using, is that a timer or something? What is that? That looks like one of those timers. That might be a create thing. Wait. Timer. No, that's not it. Not it at all right there. At create. I'm gonna have to figure out what that redstoney thing is. It looks cool though. It kind of looks like this. Looks like the relay, but I know it isn't this. If you know what I mean. I wonder if we can. No, it's definitely not that. Oh, poo. It's one of these. Ah, could be this one. Pulse repeater. Must be that, right? It looks like that, so that's what I'm gonna assume it is. So you can use a pulse repeater. So let's get one of those. Get one of those on the go. Why does the Enderman keep flipping, bumping out of there? It's very annoying. They can't really teleport away because of the inhibitor, but well, anyway, right. Okay, that's very loud. Stop. Okay, there we go. So this we set to 20 ticks. You set that to seconds and minutes as well. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we need a redstone and we need a daylight sensor. So daylight sensor. So I need one of these. We pop that there, and then that will activate the modular router. And then you set this to pulse mode, I believe. That's how I've set it. I'm doing this. This bit here is from the image that someone had got from, I think, All the Mods 8. So this must be quite a while ago. Someone mentioned this on the ATM Discord. That's the whole reason that I'm doing this, is because I saw this. My one is just you've got a daylight sensor or daylight detector and like a timer, and it sets the timer off whenever it's day or night even. Anyway, the way that this works is you put a tablet of sunrise whitelist, and you tell it to use the action on the front. I believe that's how I did it. You want to put that there. I'm going to use a puller module right here, and we're going to set up tablet of sunrise over, probably over there somewhere. And then I think this one here is just an empty one that you tell to right click again, and you put it like all the way at the back here, because then it will do the pull, it will activate the tablet of sunrise, and then that puts it on here. I'll show you how this works in a minute. In fact, tablet of sunrise, let's make one of these right now. I can show you because it is nighttime. Even though I've got night vision, I think it is nighttime right now. So right click it on there, and it says awaiting activation. So what we can do is right click it again, and there you go. It turns it to daytime. Now you don't want to do that over and over. In fact, what we'll do is we'll use another one right now, because it won't do anything. It will just set us back over there, which is kind of annoying. So I think the way that it's done is, yeah, we do pulse mode and then we do a puller. I might actually go watch my own YouTube short on this. Actually, give me a sec. Okay, it was getting a little complicated, so I decided that, I just used the draw that I was going to use. I was going to set the draw up right now. So the way that I do this is, yeah, I've got an ME export bus, and it's going to export tablets of sunrise, loads of acceleration cards and crafting card. And then all I do is I'm going to put this down first, and I'm going to put a downgrade in there, meaning that it can only hold a stack, because we don't need like a ton of these to be made all the time, right? But this should, there you go, just making us like a ton. And there you go, there's 64. And what I can do is I can lock that, and if I take one out, it should make us another one. There you go, perfect. And if I put these two in, and I do sunrise, there's two in there, And if I take this one out and this one out, it should go down to 0 because it's being put back in here. If I pull one more out, we'll have 3 that aren't really doing anything. Because, there you go. I hope that makes sense. Now I can pull 3 out and yeah. Anyway. So that is making us a load of tablets of sunrise. I need a puller upgrade. We already know that we need some range upgrades for this as well, so I'm going to get some range upgrades. Right, there we go. So on here, I've just got 12 range upgrades, and I think it should work. It does say that it's in range right there, so that's good. So we can put this in here. This isn't going to do anything, by the way, right now. Just 0. It's going to do nothing. It needs a redstone pulse for it to actually do anything. So we actually need to get this to okay, tell you what. Sunrise. What's a good way of doing this? Basically, what happens here is the daylight detector will send the redstone signal, and when the redstone signal ends right here, it will wait 1 second, activate the modular router, because it will be like a pulse at that point, and then this will pull from over there a tablet of sunrise. It will activate the tablet of sunrise on here, and it will do the thing that we just did, where it will, this last one here is like a right click, and it will change it. So that's gone back over there. The sun is all the way over there. Now we have a way of testing this, which is really good. Oh, flipping heck. Would you go away unless you're good? You are not indeed any good. There you go. So what we can do is we can actually just sleep through the day, can't we? And then if we pop back down here, let's chuck the egg away. Right over here, you'll see that this is actually at power 5 because we've still got sunlight, technically. If we had some solar panels, it would right now be still being powered. Right, here we are. We're back, and we've got power 1. When this goes down to power 0, this should not be like actually powered anymore. I think this is how this works. I actually don't know how the repeater works, if I'm honest. Probably should have tested this before doing it on camera. Nah, that doesn't sound like me, does it? There you go. So that's turned it off for 1 second. Okay, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? Is it because I need to right-click this thing? Ah, there we go. Why did you not do an activate? It says turned off. Okay, for some reason, in the Reddit post, it does say that you need a pulse extender. So you turn this on, and then it does a pulse extender. So when you turn this off, this still is on, and then it turns off. Okay, then what the heck's going on here then? Also, this looks a bit different. Maybe that's a nighttime sensor? I'm not entirely sure. What does it say here? This is not actually for allthemods 9. Now, it does say that you do this. Okay, maybe you right click that. And set this to 20 ticks. I wanted to get this as good as possible. Purely because it's so annoying. It is genuinely really annoying when you lose power for like 10 seconds, because my old one had like a 10-second wait. You know what, we don't even need a power detector right here, or a daylight detector, do we? That's turned off now because that's on. There you go. So now if I do this, that's currently on, but it should turn off. Huh, maybe this needs to be running like this. And then when it goes to nighttime, this will turn off. And then that'll turn off. And then that will activate. Maybe that works? Let's pretend like it's nighttime. So this has turned off. Oh, it did it. Ah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, what if we put this back? So it's going to activate it. It's going to pull one in. And then Get rid of this. It's running and it puts us back. Oh, this is perfect. We've done it. So as soon as it goes nighttime, this will turn off. This will activate this, and oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect right there. So this has been running now for a couple of days, and well, I say that, it's been running for a while, and it's working perfectly fine. Really good. I put my Insanium in a compacting drawer as well, so now we've got the blocks, so we can pull the blocks out whenever we want. But yeah, there we go. I apologise that we don't have like many clips of me making the Insanium bees, but it's the exact same thing that I did with the Inferium bees. So you just put them in with the different essences, and then it pops up. So I did that. It did cost quite a lot, but what I did was I made one Insanium bee, and then I got that Insanium bee and put it in, you know, with a load of upgrades. And then the way that I did it from there was I used time in the bottle. So I've used like half my time in the bottle. I've got like, I don't know, I used like 25 hours on getting Insanium. But now we've got enough Insanium bees that it doesn't really matter. So, yeah. Anyway, this is where I'm going to call it. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.